So, in NBA news, since, we're literally just 2 days, 48 hours into the NBA draft, the start of a new season. Well, not really start of a new season, but beginning to start for a new season. And of course, we all expect, uh, you know, good old Mr. Davis to be the number one pick, and some people question who's going to be the number two pick. But some interesting news has already happened. The Detroit Pistons, that's right, Kudo. The Detroit Pistons have traded Ben Gordon, former Chicago Bull and now former Detroit Piston, uh, and a 2013 lottery protected first rounder to the Charlotte Bobcats. That's right, the Michael Jordan owned Charlotte Bobcats, for Corey Maggette. So, I mean, this is, I don't know. This is interesting for the Bobcats. Of course, having, you know, statistically, even though it was a shortened season, a compressed season, uh, statistically having the worst winning percentage in any NBA team in, history, basically. And all of a sudden, they all of a sudden, oh yeah, well, we're gonna get the number two pick instead of the number one pick, which we felt was, they probably feel like they were robbed, and they get, a former All-Star type player in Ben Gordon. Now, Ben Gordon. Now here's the interesting part. Ben Gordon. If you're a Charlotte Bobcats fan, first of all, I feel bad for you. Second of all, but hey, if you're a loyal fan, I give you all the credit. That's what I like about fans these days. I like loyal fans. Like, your team could suck for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. Like, I don't know, like the Wizards or something, like a team that hasn't been in the playoffs in a while, and you're still a loyal fan of them. I appreciate fans like that. I really do. For example, I appreciate Hornets fans this past season. But what else? Okay, Ben Gordon. He was a pretty good player in Chicago. Him and Kurt Heinrich were scary 1-2 punch, and then you had Luol Deng in there. That was a good 1-2-3 punch actually, right then and there. But ever since he went to Detroit, his numbers were down. His shooting percentage was down. His points were down, and it was just kind of odd to see a talented player like Ben Gordon all of a sudden just go down. It was kind of weird to see. But now he's in a different team. He's now in Charlotte. I'm sure he's gonna be him and I think Gerald Henderson are probably gonna be the top two scorers on that team now. In the Pistons, you kind of get Corey Maggette, but this doesn't make much sense because Corey Maggette is usually a small forward. You're gonna move Corey Maggette to the two guard because you still got Tayshaun Prince. Last time I checked, playing the three, and you still got a young guy in Austin Day who is can play the three or four, and it's just you got Rodney Stuckey and you got Monroe over there, but anywho, just little news right there. Ben Gordon traded to the Charlotte Bobcats. What do you guys think of this trade? Who gets the win-win deal here? Because remember, Ben Gordon, not only does he get traded to Charlotte, but also lottery protected first rounder to Charlotte for Corey Maggette. So who won that trade? Was it the Charlotte Bobcats, Detroit Pistons? I wonder what you guys think. Later.